What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Premier League predictions for game week 7. Before I get into it, the news coming out today is that Thomas Tuchel has been sacked this morning from Chelsea Football Club. I think it's a bit harsh, to be honest. I think he's been doing a good job. I know they've been struggling recently, but he's won numerous things with them in a short amount of time, and I think you've got to look at the players as much as the manager. I don't think that the players have really backed him enough at times, and it's been the majority of nucleus of the same squad that have won titles with him when he came in. So I don't think the players have been made accountable for it, and obviously Tuchel's lost his job for it, and it's nothing new in football, but I think it's a bit harsh. They're only 6th in the table at the moment, and there's still a lot of games to be played, and I think it's a bit harsh, to be honest. But just to cover that quickly, as I said, game week 7. Funnily enough, the first game Saturday to start the game week off, 12:30 kickoff, is Fulham versus Chelsea. And I've actually gone with a 2-1 win to Fulham, and this was way before I knew about the Tuchel situation. I just think Fulham are doing all right at the moment. I think they started better than people would have predicted. Mitrovic is getting goals most games, and Chelsea are struggling even when they had Tuchel in. So I think at the moment, Fulham being at home as well, with fans behind them, they'd have confidence going into that game that they can get something. And I just feel Chelsea not getting that luck and rub of the green at the moment either, even just in terms of gameplay and match play. So I'm going to edge this one to Fulham. I'm going to say 2-1 Fulham. At 3 o'clock kickoffs, we got Bournemouth versus Brighton. And I've gone for a 2-1 away win to Brighton. I think Bournemouth, I think they've got a couple of wins so far. They're another team that have started better than I thought they would, but there's a long way to go yet. And Brighton, Potter doing a fantastic job there as always. I think that they will have enough quality and will edge it, but I think it'll be a tight game. 2-1 to Brighton. Next up, we got Leicester versus Aston Villa. Both teams struggling a lot this season. I think Gerrard is very close to getting the sack also. And probably Brendan Rodgers too. But I've edged this one to an away win to Gerrard and Aston Villa, and I've gone 2-0. Let me know in the comments. Next up, we got Liverpool versus Wolves. Again, another team. Football's crazy this season. Like, it's always crazy, but this season even more for certain teams. Liverpool being one of the main cases. Got off to a really poor start. No wins yet. And I've actually gone for another point in this for them to get a draw, even at Anfield, because of how they've started against Wolves, who are a tricky side to play against. The only thing that might favour Liverpool is Wolves don't tend to score a lot of goals, but I've predicted 2 for them in this and 2 for Liverpool, so 2-2 draw. Southampton versus Brentford. I've also gone, again, 2-2. I think Brentford have got some great results already this season. Southampton are my pick to be flop of the season and actually get relegated. But I fancy them getting something from this one. But they're going to have to be at it because Tony is on fire at the moment for Brentford. And they just got a good feeling about him at the moment, Brentford. So they'll be full of confidence. But I'm looking for Southampton to get something in that. So I'm going to go 2-2. Man City versus Tottenham. 5:30 kickoff on Saturday. I like the look of Tottenham this year, but they're still inconsistent, and I fancy City to just have enough quality that what Haaland's doing. Alvarez looks good as well, even though he doesn't feature a ton. He looks good when he's in. I think Foden's playing well. De Bruyne is getting back to it. I just think that they're going to have enough to deal with Tottenham, even though Tottenham have enough more depth this season as well. I fancy City to win this one, so I'm going to go 2-0. Going into Sunday's games, 2 o'clock kickoff, Arsenal versus Everton. I've gone for a 3-2 win to Arsenal in this one. Lots of goals. I think it'll be a ferocious game. Quite a lot of bookings, maybe a red card. And as I said, lots of goals. I think it'll be an exciting game, hopefully. And I've gone for a 3-2 win to Arsenal. West Ham versus Newcastle. West Ham getting off to a dreadful start this season. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know if the Europa last year really put fatigue into them. But they're definitely struggling a lot. Newcastle looking good at the moment. Been a bit unfortunate in recent games, I think, with decisions not going their way that should have. And I like the look of that Isak as well. He started well. He looks good, and I think he'll do good things for them. So, saying that, though, I've gone against the grain in what I've just said, and I've gone for a 1-0 home win to West Ham. They're going to need to start picking up points very soon, and I fancy them to nick this one for some reason. But 1-0 West Ham. Last game on Sunday, 4:30 kickoff. Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. I'll put my hands up and admit that I think Crystal Palace are one of our bogey teams and have been for a number of years. But the way we're going at the moment, 4 wins in a row, the defence looks solid, we're scoring goals, we're doing enough to get through games, and all this with Ronaldo on the bench as well. It's good signs because we've got to look to the future and not just at Ronaldo. So at the moment, I can't complain. Ten Hag's getting it spot on, the players are getting it spot on. And I expect us to get another 3 points because of it. But it's going to be tricky going to Palace because they always cause us problems. But I've got confidence in us how we're playing at the moment. And I've gone for a 3-1 away win. And then lastly, guys, to finish off game week 7, we've got Leeds on Monday at 8 o'clock against Nottingham Forest. I think this would be an exciting game as well. I think it'd be fast-paced and quite a few goals as well. But I've gone for a 3-1 home win to Leeds in this one. Forest struggling a bit at the moment. I predicted them to do the best out of the promoted teams at the moment, but it's kind of gone opposite right now. I think Bournemouth and Fulham are looking a bit better than Forest at the moment, but there's still a lot of time. I think they will stay up, Forest. I think they will do just about enough. But I've gone for Leeds in this one. And I'm going to go 3-1. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, for this game week and your predictions, who your team has, and if you fancy them for the win. Let me know in the comments, and before I go, guys, 2,000 subscribers by the 1st of December. But I ain't interested now. I want to get there in November now, so don't let me down. Come and join me on the road to 2,000. And before I go, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I'm asking you, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I'll see you on the next one.